Good evening YouTube, it is Hannah from Smaugish here, and welcome to another video. I thought I would just talk about I guess a collective haul really of things that I have purchased recently, and some of this stuff I can't remember if I've already included, in which case I apologise, but I really like it, and this is stuff I've got in the last month, few weeks, that kind of thing. So obviously it's not stuff that I've bought all at once. Before I get into the video and showing you some shiny things, please do like this video, leave me a comment down below, and think about subscribing to my channel, because while I've been a little bit scatty with uploads recently, I am planning to continue, and you know, I film various things. So yeah, let's get into the video. There's a really good Oxfam bookshop in the next town over from where I live, and there's also an amazing Oxfam bookshop in Stirling where I'm going to do my master's degree in September, so I may run into a bit of trouble there. And so these books are collectively purchased from those two Oxfam bookshops, except for, where is it? Except for this one, which I got on Amazon, and it is The Romance of the Forest by Anne Radcliffe. And Anne Radcliffe is one of the first original Gothic romance writers from the 18th century, and she also wrote The Mysteries of Udolpho and The Italian, so she did a lot, and this is, I think this is her first novel, so I'm excited to read this, and I've actually signed up to take part in a 6-week course of seminars at the British Library in London on Gothic literature, which I thought would be a good way of re-familiarising myself with academia and studying and literature, and this is on the reading list for that. But I also thought probably it's something that I should read at some point anyway, so I grabbed that from Amazon. Here's the book I got in the charity shop, the rest of all charity shop purchases. The She-Hulk Diaries. Yeah, as in She-Hulk, as in Jennifer Walters, Bruce Banner's cousin. As you can see, it has the Marvel logo there. I've never even heard of these. I didn't even know they did these, but apparently there's a few different ones of this. She-Hulk is she's one of my favourite Marvel characters, and I really hate the fact that she's not in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because I think she would have really rocked it. But yeah, she's so cool. I love She-Hulk, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one. This looks really interesting. It's called Asylum. It's a young adult book, but it looks really cool. It's sort of spine tingling, so it's a bit of a horror. And I just think it looked really cool. The cover really dragged me in, and I have a soft spot for young adult children's horror and ghost stories, so I'm really excited to give this a read. Another sort of children's young adult book that looks interesting is called The Fourth Horseman, and yeah, it's literally, I believe, some kind of supernatural crime detective children's book, and again, kind of the title and then the blurb drew me in, so that's a good purchase. I'm looking forward to that. This one I just picked up because I thought it would be quite useful for one of my research interests, and it's the Oxford Essential Guide to Egyptian Mythology, literally like a sort of dictionary encyclopedia format, but it has a contents page, which is really cool, so you don't have to keep flicking through to try and find something. You can look directly at the page that it's on, but it's got lots of information there about gods and items and myths, so yeah, I thought that would be a really useful resource to have, really. This is a James Herbert. I don't think I've actually ever read anything by James Herbert, but I used to have The Haunting of Crooklyn Manor, which I never read. I think Rats by James Herbert, and he's kind of like a seminal British horror writer. Excuse me. He's like the British Stephen King, essentially. And And this is literally a haunted house book, so it's a ghost book, and I love ghost stories and things, so thought I'd grab that and give it a read. This I kind of only bought because it's so gorgeous, and it's this like cloth bound Victorian looking book, and I thought it would go with my hardback books. But actually, when I sort of had a look at it, because I was just gonna buy it, but you know, that would have been really a bit of a waste. But when I sort of looked at it, they're all different, like fairy-ish, like fantasy stories, so that's right up my street. But yeah, I thought I'd buy that, but it just looks so beautiful, so even if I don't like it, it's gorgeous. Here's one that my bookmark's in because I was reading it on the train home. I don't actually think I had a copy of this, so I thought, no, I need to get it, because I know I've got the collection at the Dreams in the Witch House. I know I've got Dreams in the Witch House, but I haven't got this, and this is the H.P. Lovecraft Modern Classics Call of Cthulhu selection. And yeah, I don't have this particular collection. I like H.P. Lovecraft. I really like his stories. I have my little Cthulhu Funko Pop up there. So this one's got loads in there. So it's got like Dagon, it's got Nyarlathotep, it's got Picture in the House, it's got Herbert West Reanimator in it. When I got that, I was like, yeah, I have to get this, even if it didn't have Call of Cthulhu. But it's got like some of the really good ones, like the Call of Cthulhu, the Whisperer in the Darkness, the Shadow over Innsmouth. So some amazing ones in there. I got this, Rivers of London by Ben Aronovich. I haven't seen the TV series, but I've heard a lot about it, and I've always meant to kind of read this. So I thought, well, charity shop, now's the time. I was really chuffed to find this. It is a collection, a selected collection of poems by Carol Ann Duffy. I tend to not like modern poetry and modern poets, but I like Sylvia Plath and I like Carol Ann Duffy, so I got this. And it's actually got a few poems in here of hers that I don't know, which is really fun. And I think she herself selected them, which makes it nicer. So yeah, there was, in this bookshop where I got this, there was a collection of Emily Dickinson, and I really want to have like a collection of Emily Dickinson to take with me to uni, because she's quite useful, because she's kind of, you can make arguments, and there have been arguments made that she was a Gothic writer, but it was selected and edited with an introduction by Ted Hughes. And as I previously just mentioned, I'm a massive fan of Sylvia Plath, so I don't want nothing by Ted Hughes. I got this, which I kind of only got because I went to Lancaster University and I was in Pendle College, and this is the Lancaster Witches, Histories and Stories. So it's literally about the Pendle Witches. Yeah, which I like. I like a good history book, and this looks really cool. It's a collection, I believe, of essays on the Pendle Witches and the witch trials and stuff. So yeah, really cool. And the last booky wook that I got from the charity shops is Washington Irving, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow and Other Stories. So Sleepy Hollow is one of my favourite films, the Tim Burton film, but the whole story is something, when I was little, my brother and I used to watch, I think The Legend of Ichabod Crane was what it was called, which was like this Disney animation. It used to terrify me. There was one part of it that I couldn't watch, and to this day I think it's like remnants and memories of being traumatized as a child, but I still get a bit jittery around that particular scene today. But yeah, Sleepy Hollow and the Headless Horseman and everything has always been a bit of a minor passion of mine, so I thought it's about time. I don't think I've actually read The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, so I thought it was about time I get this. Washington Irving is quite interesting from the point of view of American Gothic anyway, because not many of his stories are, but some of them are. And something quite interesting in this, I think it has all of his works in, because it also has Rip Van Winkle. Yeah, if you didn't know, Rip Van Winkle was written by the same man that wrote Sleepy Hollow. So you're welcome. Whoa. Okay, let's talk clothes. So this top I got from Killstar. I really like it, and yeah, it's like a folklore, I think it's called like folklore or something, but it's got like distressing, and it's actually like cold shoulder, which I love a cold shoulder top, so I really like this. And they had a sale on recently. I think this was in a sale, and this next thing I'm gonna get was in a sale anyway, so and I got some Marilyn Manson Antichrist Superstar hoop earrings, but I can't find them to show you. So I also got this top, which is, it says no chill, and then just Killstar. One arm it says, what does it say? Oh yeah, dead inside but still have fun is what it says on the sleeves. I really got it though because of this amazing, the tower print. Like, I really like that. And the tower is a card that I'm starting to embrace. Well, not starting to embrace, but I think can give positive messages as much as it can, you know. You can learn good things from it as well. So kind of really like that. I got it in a XXL men's size. Doesn't fit quite as I like it to, because, or expected it to, because A, Killstar men's clothes are quite fitted anyway for men. I've got big boobs, which men don't have, but also I've put on some weight recently, but I can still wear it, it's still comfy, and I just kind of bought it for like a bit of a slouching day. Because it's long sleeves, I thought it would be perfect when I go to uni, because Scotland's cold, so yeah. I also got this rather gorgeous top from Primark, and it was from my swimwear section, but if you look, it's like got these gorgeous sleeves that are like bell sleeves, and this really beautiful lace detail. It ties up, it has a tie at the front, so if you wanted to, you could tie it up to use it as like a proper swimwear cover up. And actually Killstar have released like some swimwear stuff, and there are a couple of caftans that aren't like identical to this because they're a different style, but I think this is a just as good and a lot cheaper. So, and it's really nice quality. I've worn it a few times and it looks bomb. So I really like the detail of like the bell sleeves. Something that I literally got it today actually, but I've been looking at this so many times, and I went shopping today because it's my sister-in-law's birthday, not next week, the week after. But I've got a really busy week next week, so I didn't think I'd get time to go and shop for her. So I went and bought her birthday presents today, and I couldn't help myself but go and look at New Look, and they're killing it at the moment. It's like this 90s aesthetic vibe, but I'm really digging it. There's like loads of stuff that you can get in Goth Up, and I've seen this mesh shirt so many times, and today I thought, you know what, screw it, I'm buying it. So it's got this like cherub print all over it, and I thought actually I could really goth this up with certain things. So even though it's like colourful and stuff, I think this is pretty gothic in like the original sense of the term, and I think it'd be really nice under I've got my Killstar, I can't remember what it's called, but you know, the one that has like a lace up dress, and I've got another dress that it will look really nice under, look good under just a vest top and a skirt. So yeah, really like this. And also actually I think like Dolls Kill have had like something with this kind of print recently, and I'm 100% sure, I've never shopped from Dolls Kill before, I've never really looked at Dolls Kill before, but I've seen it on some other people. Pretty sure this is like not even half the price. It's going to be less than half the price. So get yourself the New Look if you're after something like this. This top, it's a lot more feminine than I would ever have purchased before, but I really like it. It's from New Look again, and it's like this kind of almost corset style. I got it because it's kind of corset style, but it's got like ruffles around the top and the bottom, and it's like completely ruched, so it's super stretchy, but at the same time it like goes in, and it's fully lace up. Like you could, if you wanted to, it's got a modesty panel so it doesn't completely come undone, but you could undo the lacing, and I just really like it. I haven't quite worked out how to style it and how to wear it yet, but I do really like this. I think it's super cute and it'd be really good in the summer. To be honest, probably just with my leggings, like crop leggings and a cardigan over the top, and I could rock it. Apologies if I've like moved position, but I had to go and get something. These are weird, but I love stationery, and these are for uni. So while I was at Edinburgh Station on my way home, I nipped into Paperchase, didn't I? And I purchased some Paperchase gel pens. This is a 5-pack of their just black retractable gel pens. I love how they write though. I just love gel pens. I'm kind of like, maybe it's the influence of study tube, but I love a gel pen. And to go with the gel pens, and I've got, don't you worry, I've got other colours of these on my Amazon birthday wish list currently. I only found some Mildliner pens. If you don't know, Zebra Mildliner pens are double-ended like highlighters basically, and this is like the traditional highlighter pack, but they also do other kind of colours. The idea is that they're mild colours, so they're like easier on the eye or whatever. And so one end is like a fine tip and the other end is a proper like traditional highlighted chisel tip. I really like them, they don't bleed through, and I was so happy to find some Zebra Mildliners because Zebra is a Japanese stationery brand, and I'm pretty sure that the Mildliners are like a Japan only release. So yeah, some more uni gear. I also got 2 books in the works because I needed new books, didn't I? This one looked really interesting. I'd actually looked at it before and I remember picking it up and then I didn't end up buying it. So it was even less money this time. It was £3 and it's all about Matthew Hopkins and the 17th century sort of English witch trials and things like that. The witch craze. So yeah, that looked really interesting. This one was also £3 and it's The House Witch. I've read The Green Witch, which this woman also wrote. And this is sort of like hearth and home magic and stuff. And I really liked The Green Witch, and I've learnt loads of stuff from it. So when I saw that there was this one in the works as well, I thought, yes, I will have you. 3 more things. This is a long ass haul. And these are kind of weird, but I'm going to share with them anyway. I got a tube of this, which is the Humble Co's natural charcoal toothpaste in a vegan kind box, like ages ago. And I've only just reached kind of the end of the tube, and I really love it. So brand new massive Holland & Barrett opened up in my local town, and I got myself a tube of this because it's my favourite toothpaste that I've ever used. This is a little jar of a tooth whitening powder, so it's Holland & Barrett's own brand, suitable for vegans and stuff obviously, and it's a tooth whitening powder with activated charcoal, and it's peppermint flavour. So after I brush my teeth every day, I'm going to have a go at using this. And what you do is you put a little bit in your hand, then dip a wet toothbrush into it, and you brush your teeth for 2 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to use it after I brush my teeth. And so you brush your teeth for 2 minutes, then you rinse, then you brush with just plain water to get rid of any residue. Yeah, I thought I'd have a go because I've got very yellow teeth, which I don't particularly mind because like here in the UK we have a different attitude towards teeth and white teeth and teeth cleanliness than I know you do like in the States and other places. But it does get to me a little bit sometimes because they just don't look as clean. They're perfectly clean, and you know, the less white your teeth are, it's actually a sign of strength. But yeah, so to try and whiten them just a tad, I'm gonna use that. And the last thing I got, I finally caved. This is in different packaging than when I saw it before, but I thought, you know what, I had to go and get some nail glue because I'm gonna try and wear some false nails this holiday. I don't know if it's gonna last longer than 10 minutes, but I'm gonna give it a go. And this is the Makeup Obsession Mega Moon highlighter. So this is their highlighter in the shade Moon, which is like this sort of greyish, like lavendery, purpley colour. And I'm wearing it now, and it's super amazing. And I finally caved and thought I was gonna have to buy it. I think the YouTuber Sophie Louise, which you probably wouldn't expect me to watch, but she used to love this highlighter, this bad boy, and I think Soph from, well, the artist formerly known as Soph Does Nails. Also used to love this, so I've been after it for ages and I finally got it. And yeah, that was my massive collective haul from the past few weeks. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know and I'll see you on my next one.